Fire raging at a train station in eastern Ukraine after a Russian strike Thursday.
Шляхом утримання відповідного комплекту військ.
The Ukrainian armed forces say Moscow is now increasing the pace of its offensive. Visiting the site of civilian killings near the Ukrainian capital, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres says in conflict it's the innocent who pay the highest price.
There is no way a war can be acceptable in the 21st century. Look at that.
Later Thursday, the UN leader met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, the two addressing the media.
As I said in Moscow, Russia's invasion of Ukraine is a violation of its territorial integrity and of the Charter of the United Nations.
В Україні Російською Федерацією найголовніше, що
Zelensky says he believes with the UN's help, people now trapped in Mariupol will be saved. Shortly after their news conference in Kyiv, there were reports of large explosions east of the city. Guterres met earlier this week with the Russian president in Moscow, where Vladimir Putin agreed in principle, according to the UN, to help civilian evacuation efforts in the hard-hit Ukrainian city of Mariupol. But now a return to tough talk, with Putin warning that any country attempting to interfere in Ukraine would face a lightning-fast retaliatory response from Russia.
We're not attacking Russia. We're helping Ukraine defend itself against Russian aggression.
Pushback from the U.S. president, Joe Biden says he's asking Congress for a whopping $33 billion to support Ukraine. And he's out with a new warning following remarks by Russia's top diplomat about the possibility of nuclear war.
No one should be making idle comments about the use of nuclear weapons or the possibility of the need to use that. It's irresponsible.
Sticking with Washington, Canada's defense minister meeting with her U.S. counterpart Thursday for talks on the crisis in Ukraine.
Russia is testing the will of Canada, the United States, and our allies and partners. Russia cannot redraw maps at will to suit its own ends. Russia cannot erode the rules-based international order without consequences.
Speaking at the Pentagon, the officials committing once again to their united support for Ukraine. Melissa Duggan, City News.